Hello friends! Most often the games we play and discuss are made in the USA, Europe, Russia or Ukraine. But few people know that there are also developers in Kazakhstan who make games. And today I will fill this gap and tell you about games made in Kazakhstan. They may not be as cool, but they still deserve attention. Prepare yourself some kumys with a sweet bun. Let's begin! And the first game on this list is Astana Racer. As the name suggests, it's a game in the genre of racing from the studio Soft. It was released in 2009, when there were already legendary Need for Speed series like Underground 1 and 2, which showed the world what street racing looks like. But these games were made by professionals with a large team, extensive experience and a big budget, while our developers perhaps only had enthusiasm. The game is quite old, and you can find quite a few reviews on the internet, most of which are far from positive. The game looks rough, but it is what it is. However, the game has firmly entered the history of development and can be considered the beginning of Kazakhstani game development. On the plus side, I will only say that the game does not have those huge penalties that are easy to get in real life, on the roads of Astana and in other cities of our country. The next, quite interesting game from Bishpomoy Games is very fresh and has been released. This year it's called Fuck You Witch. It's a horror game in a national setting where you have to swear into the microphone to drive away the witch. Quite an original gameplay. The game features pleasant graphics and an atmosphere filled with local humor. According to the developers, completing the game will take 2 hours and 1 minute. A game called Will to Live Online. As the developers themselves write, it's an MMORPG first-person shooter with survival elements, set in the wastelands of a post-apocalyptic world. The player will have to explore a large open world full of dangerous places, radiation, mutants, and armed survivors. The game's atmosphere and graphics are very reminiscent of Stalker and Escape from Tarkov. The game was made by the team Alpha Soft and was released in 2018. It is currently in early access. The next game is again in the racing genre, but this time it's about survival. It's MadOut, a kind of symbiosis between FlatOut and Burnout Paradise. The game was released in 2014 and it already has the second part, more similar to GTA in a post-Soviet setting, which is more popular on mobile devices. The game features a wide selection of cars, upgrades, a variety of tracks, and a destructible environment. Steampunk Tower 2. A tower defense game with strategy elements featuring beautiful graphics that has transitioned from mobile platforms to PC. The game offers a wide variety of units and machinery, which are destroyed with cool effects. A rather engaging gameplay that will captivate tower defense enthusiasts. And the last game in this release is World of Stigma Classic RTS, a strategy game that our team is working on and will be released soon. The game combines the best elements of early 2000s strategy genres in the spirit of Age of Empires and Age of Mythology, but with Stigma characters. In the game, you will be able to gather resources, construct various buildings, hire different units and mythical creatures, which you will later send into battle. Currently, the game features 3 factions: Romans, Vikings, and Egyptians. The game will include both a single-player mode and multiplayer, to compete against real people online. If you like the game, you can find the link in the description and add it to your wish list to not miss the release. Well, that's all friends. If you found this video interesting, subscribe to the channel, give it a like, and leave a comment about which game you like the most and what other games you know. Goodbye, and see you next time.